All right, new unique items and legendary aspects for Sorcerer. Sorcerer gets the blue rose, new unique ring, lucky hit. Damaging an enemy has up to 30% chance of forming an exploding ice spike. Triple this chance if the enemy is frozen. Legendary aspect. Battle Caster's aspect. Lucky hit. When your conjuration skills hit, you have a 30 to 40% chance to gain +1 rank of your conjuration skills. For 12 seconds, this can stack up to 3 times. Okay, Season 2 class balance update for Sorcerer. Skills. Glinting Firebolt now increases the burning damage you deal to the enemy for 3 seconds. Incinerate. Bonus damage dealt ramp up, reduced to 2 seconds. Enhanced Frozen Orb. Threshold reduced to 40 mana. Maximum distance reduced to 4. Bonus explosion damage is increased to 45x against elites. Meteor effect radius increased by 10%. Wizard's Ball Lightning adjusted the maximum number of crackling energy generated per cast from 1 to 2. Hydra summon Hydra damage increased to 60%. Supreme Currents crackling energy pulses 25% faster, while Unstable Currents is active. Passives, Potent Warding. Now, after casting a non-basic skill, you gain resistance to all elements and maximum resistance to that skill's element for 9 seconds. Align the elements. Additional functionality, this bonus persists for 2 seconds after taking damage. Sorcerer Paragon board class balance update. Enchanter Glyph. For each skill equipped in your enchantment slots, gain +5% maximum resistance to that skill's element. Galvanic Catalyst rare node. +17% crackling energy damage changed to 10% lightning damage. Surrounding crackling energy damage magic nodes changed to +5% lightning damage. Winter Rare Glyph. Now rare Paragon nodes within range gain 125% bonus to their effect. Searing Heat. Your fire skills have their critical strike chance increased by 10%. Direct damage is increased by an amount equal to 10x of the total amount of your bonus damage with fire up to a maximum of 30%. Burning Instinct legendary node. Your burning damage deals bonus damage equal to 10x of the total amount of your critical strike damage bonus plus 1% for every 75 intelligence you have. Static Surge. After spending 100 mana, your next cast of Chain Lightning or Charge Bolts make enemies vulnerable for 2 seconds and grants you 10% of your maximum mana. This mana cost requirement is reduced by mana cost reduction bonuses. Elemental Summoner legendary node. Your conjuration skills have 10% reduced cooldown or mana cost. They also deal bonus damage equal to 3% of the total amount of your bonus damage with cold fire and lightning. Frigid Fate. You deal bonus damage to vulnerable enemies equal to 10x of your total amount of your bonus damage with cold, up to a maximum of 30%. Icefall legendary node. Your frost skills deal 15% bonus critical strike damage to vulnerable enemies. This bonus damage is doubled against frozen enemies who are vulnerable. Legendary aspects. Piercing Static. Previously of Static Cling, the legendary power has been swapped with the Staff of Lam Essen. Charge bolts pierce but deal 60 to 40% less damage to targets hit after the first. The aspect's name has been changed to of the Piercing Statics to reflect its new power. Engulfing Flames now deal 10 to 30% bonus burning damage to enemies who are below 50% of their total life, or 80 to 100% if they are affected by more damage over time than their total life. Unique items. Staff of the Endless Rage. Lucky hit, chance to slow a fix, replaced with fire damage. The unique power also grants each third cast of Fireball 20 to 40% bonus damage. Ice Heart Brace. Damage to injured enemies affix, replaced with damage reduction. Intelligence affix, replaced with back bonus maximum life. Essay's Heirloom. Now it gains critical strike damage. Evade grants movement speed. Duration increased to 2 seconds. Staff of Lam Essen is now your cast of charge bolts have a 30-50% chance to be attracted to enemies and last 300% longer. Now it has critical strike damage. Gloves of the Illuminator. Lucky hit, chance to restore a resource increased by 50%. Damage penalty reduced to 25%. Isidora's Overflowing Cameo. Now it has cooldown reduction. Crackling energy damage increased by 50%. Lightning Nova's base damage increased by 100%. Lightning Nova deals 50% X increased damage for every 100 intelligence you have. Flame Scar. Ranks of Incinerate affix increased by 50%. Non-physical damage is replaced with mana cost reduction. The Oculus. Lucky hit. Chance to restore resource affix replaced with damage at 315% of normal value.